Hi everyone! Sorry I'm not able to be with you in person, but we are with you in spirit. And I want to go ahead and share what I got out of this mission trip and everything while my family and I are visiting the majestic Mount Rainier. So some of the things I got to learn on this trip were more personal things. I learned more about myself and how it's easy to judge people even when you don't know the whole story or situation or how they live. So that was something I got to work on. I got to learn about roofing, which you never know would come in handy, especially with working with an unlevel house. That was a lot of fun and a lot to learn. But mostly for me, this was reaching out in God's love and not really educational. But I really did learn a lot, and I'm sure there's a lot I learned I haven't realized yet. As time goes on, I may learn that more. But I learned a lot, and I really did enjoy this week and watching everybody grow and stretch and just have an amazing time working in this wonderful area of the world. Really, all in all, this was a wonderful week. A long 10 days for some, yes, and for me too. It was great to be home, but I did see God in many different ways, a lot of little ways all over the place, even in such things as our super long trip through Chicago to get there. It made it a fun, adventurous way to start the week. But really, the place I saw God the most was in the people. The youth here with us on this trip were just absolutely amazing. You didn't hear whining or complaining. You heard, what can I do to help? And with this group this size, just getting through a grocery store or a fast food restaurant wasn't always fast. So I really saw God in the people. But then also the people of Kentucky that we were able to work with and help and be a part of their lives for just that little part. It really, really was neat to see God in that. These were some amazing people we got to meet. Even if you met them for 30 seconds, they treated you like family. And to me, that was really a God moment, and it was really neat to see God working in these various ways, and teaching us patience and teaching us humility and all sorts of things. You could tell God was there in many, many different ways. So I got a lot out of the week in that way, and I know I'll need to pay more attention to God in my own life here now that I'm home. So, some of my favorite memories. I'll remember a lot from this trip. A lot of things will stick with me for a long time, and I really do remember a lot. Some of the things that I remember is swimming in the lake in the rain. That was awesome, and our shock to how warm the water was. That was just, it shocked us. We were expecting cold like we get around here. And really one of my memories will be how impressed I was of the youth and how hard they worked, and getting up on the roof when they were just fearful of being up there, or getting the job done even though it totally smelled terribly. I just heard the stories about that site, but I can just imagine. And catching a firefly, that's one of my favorite things. Thanks to Katie. Thank you, Katie. That was neat to be able to hold that little critter in my hand. That was just awesome. And there'll be a lot of memories that will stick with me forever. One of them was our trip on Wednesday night, just to get out and see the area and really take a look at things. We went to Dairy Queen and the medical mall. That was a little wacky, but that was a fun trip. So I have a lot of great memories. I'm so glad I got to go on this and do my little part to really just be a part of these lives. And just to work with these youth was absolutely amazing, and those memories will stick with me. I'm thoroughly glad that I went. I don't know if it necessarily changed me, but I do know it really definitely made a difference in my life, and it definitely pressed upon me the importance and the need out there, even in our own backyards with the preparation here of things we did to help others, and in our own country. There's a lot to need. So I know every chance I get, as opportunities come along, I am definitely going to do more about it every time I can. And I'm so glad I got to be part of this. And I want to give hugs to all of you on the team. Thank you for being a part of my life. And hugs to each of you watching this. Thank you for your support in making this mission trip such a success. Thank you, everybody, and have a great weekend.